Hello, this is Adani back with another reading. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I do ask if you're new to my channel to please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and give me a like and share this message. Okay? So this is for the collective. This is a general reading for the collective. We're going to see what messages Spirit has for us today. I am using my Spirit Messages cards, okay? Spirit Messages by John Holland, okay? So let's see what Spirit Messages want to come through for the collective. Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today? What do you need the collective to know? What is their most important messages that they need to know today, Spirit? Like I said, this is a general reading, so it might not apply to everyone. You know, if it does resonate, give me a comment, let me know. And if it doesn't, that's perfectly okay, okay? Maybe some parts of the reading might resonate with you and some parts might not, and that's perfectly okay. All right. Messages we have for the collective. So the first card that we have is Intuitive Nudges, and it says, intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. So I'm speaking to someone who has been getting some intuitive nudges. You know, you've been getting a lot of signs and synchronicities. Maybe your dreams have been more like your dream state, your dream life have been more active. You're seeing visions, you're, you know, receiving downloads, and you're not sure if, you know, what you're feeling, what you're seeing is, you know, the real deal. But Spirit wants you to know that it is, that you're very psychic right now, okay? Maybe I'm speaking to someone whose third eye is opening up, okay? You're ascending, you know, going through like some type of spiritual awakening, okay? Under the deck, you have self-sabotage. So it's almost like you're refusing to see, you know, so you're, you know, what you are seeing, you're not ready for it, okay? You're not open to see it yet. So you have self-sabotage. It says when you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. So, you know, there's something that, you know, you're meant to see. Spirit is showing you something. Maybe you've been receiving a lot of signs and, you know, synchronicities, you know, numbers, just messages from different places, but you are like not accepting. You don't want to see. There's something that you're refusing to see, collective, okay? There's something that you're refusing to see. And it says a child's love. So it's the love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. So I don't know if this has something to do with a child. This could be your child. This could be a child in your family, or this could also be your inner child. Okay, that is of significance here. And we have the forgiveness card, okay? It says holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredible, powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. So this is given that, like, you, when you were a child, you're in fact, you're a highly gifted person, right? As a child, you could, there were a lot of gifts that you came to this life with. So you could see spirits. You were very, very intuitive. And you were in touch with your abilities. But someone, like maybe a parent or someone, probably, try to close that, close the portal or block your gifts, in the sense, because maybe they felt that, and they didn't do it to, with negative intentions. It's almost like when your family is in, like traditional religious type of beliefs, they want everything and everyone to follow a certain path. So they might have been told something about you as a child, that you're a special child, you have this, you have that, and they probably did some things to shut that energy down. Yeah, I'm also getting that they might have gotten someone, maybe like a spiritual leader, like a pastor, priest, or someone to pray and shut those, close your third eye down. Okay, you had a lot of gifts. You could be a rainbow child, because I'm looking at this rainbow here. Some of you had gifts of music, singing. You were different. You could also see spirit, because I'm seeing this feather here. Okay, you were very intuitive. Okay, but this made your family or your parent, someone, feel uncomfortable. Maybe they felt like they didn't want you to suffer in this life, and they felt like they were doing something for your own highest good. But in fact, it's almost like changing somebody's destiny, which is, not the right thing to do. Okay, so I'm getting that for somebody. Then I'm also getting that there's somebody that wants to come back and ask for forgiveness. Okay, this could be the parent of your child. Okay, they could be a masculine or feminine. Okay, so they want to come back and ask for forgiveness. They feel like whatever they did, they sabotaged this relationship. Whenever they have something good, they always find a way to mess it up. So they want your forgiveness, collective. Okay, I feel like you and this person has a child together. Okay, what else? Let's use the tarot and get some more messages. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. This is someone that definitely betrayed you. They left you out there for dead, with the 10 swords in the back, and you see this person is running away. Okay, they're running away with the red cape on. So this person is definitely, and you had someone that saw that, and it's looking like your guide saw what happened, and they chased them away. But I see you trying to get yourself back together, get back on your feet again, after this defeat, after this backstabbing, after this betrayal. Okay, this person wants forgiveness from you. This person wants forgiveness from you after betraying you, after, just look at the condition they left you in. So it's given like this person has now seen the light. They realize that, whatever they did, that has brought upon them karma. They're experiencing a lot of negativity in their life. So they're trying to make amends with everyone they hurt before. This could have something to do with work or someone at work. For a few of you guys, you could be dealing with someone that has betrayed you in some way or shape, and they want to come back and ask forgiveness. They were envious because you were showing a lot of like talent, and you were getting a lot of positive and accolades and praises from the higher ups. So they got jealous about that. What else do you want us to know, Spirit? The Four of Swords. Okay, so the Four of Swords is, there is information coming to you. Okay, it's been a little bit delayed, but you should receive that information very soon. You could be dealing with it's not fire, an air sign. Okay, an air sign is coming in very soon. Somebody could be trying to like send energy your way, like when you're sleeping. So this is given that you need to protect yourself when you're sleeping. Have set up a protection, you know, while you're sleeping, okay? You see all these cobwebs, and this is like the place where you sleep is very susceptible for spiritual interference, okay? Because there's a lot of clutter. You need to clean it. You know, you need to cleanse your energy. If you are someone that practices some type of witchcraft or something like that, you do spells, you need to definitely make sure that you're cleansing your space before and after the spells, okay? You also need to, you know, set some protection in place while you're sleeping. I also feel like your guides also protect you while you're sleeping. I'm looking at this black cat that's laying next to you. You could own a cat, okay? Because a lot of like someone tries to, and I don't want to say astral travel, but they definitely like to try to see if they can penetrate your aura while you're sleeping. They send telepathic messages and things like that while you're sleeping. Okay, this person knows a lot of abilities, or they have a lot of abilities. You know, they're able to remote view, they're able to, you know, meditate and, you know, come into your energy while you're sleeping. Maybe there's something that they drink. They create potions that gives them the ability to do that, okay? So this card is also given that energy where this person can like, they have abilities to where they can literally go into this type of state, right? Where they go within, they meditate, and they can actually astral travel, okay? So this is given astral travel type of energy, okay? So this person is definitely coming. They want to find a way to get into your mind, to, you know, get into your head and, you know, communicate with you. There's a message they want to bring you, but they're afraid that you might not have that door open for them, you know, because they betrayed you and they took off on you, okay? This person is hoping and wishing for the opportunity to be in your energy again, okay? But your guides are definitely keeping this person away. This person wants to come back during Cancer season, okay? This person is not straightforward. They sideways, like, you know, whatever they're doing is sideways, like the crab. But you have your guides that are like blocking their energy right now. So, you know, as you can see, this is the Moon card. This is something that's hidden from you. So they're going to really come in as someone that is changed, you know, but they haven't really changed, because you see, looking in the water is like a gentle cat. But if you see their reflection in the water, this looks like a very dangerous, you know, they have a dangerous side. So they're coming in to hide their true self. You know, they want to penetrate your energy. This person has a lot of spiritual knowledge. Maybe they know how to, you know, do spells. They could be working a spell on you, or you have a lot of spiritual knowledge, and Spirit is asking you to definitely have your protection up. People underestimate you. Maybe you look very weak. You look, you know, you're very nice, you're very kind, and people take your kindness for weakness. So they come and try you, right? They come and try you, and they, you know, they fucked around and found out that you're really like this. You're a warrior in the spiritual realm. You're a beast in the spiritual realm. Your guides, you know, are like this. So that's what happened to whoever that betrayed you. They got their karma. You know, you sent that energy back, and it gave them a whoop ass they weren't expecting, okay? So I see you, this is the Seven of Wands, so that's you blocking all those attacks. That's you blocking all those You see them poking in at it, at your energy, trying to get to you, but you're standing your ground. You're defending yourself. Okay, this person wants to come in, and they want to come in really, really soon. Okay, that's the Knight of Wands. They still have that red cape on. Okay, so that means they haven't changed their behavior. They're still the same way when they came and betrayed you. See, they still have the red cape on. It's still on. Okay. What else do you know? When I sit on spirit. So yeah, there has been a break between you guys with the Five of Pentacles, right? But they're looking for you. They want to come back. They want to come in from the cold. They want you to let them in from the cold. They're planning their return. They're trying to strategize on how they're going to do it, what it's going to cost, what they should do. So they're planning, and they're planning carefully. Okay. They could be traveling to see you. Maybe this person moved and you didn't know. Yeah, Judgment card. They want to return. They want to return. They want to return, and they want to equal give and take with you. All right? They want you to be open to give to this situation again. Okay? After they've gone out and entertained so many options. Yeah, Seven of Swords. So this is just the remnants and the energies of what this person did. This is the Seven of Swords. This is the liar, cheater, thief, right? And this heartbreak, you've already gotten over this heartbreak. You've taken those lessons, you might have, even wrote in your journal, whatever that happened, what you went through, the ink is stained. So, and that stain can never be removed. So whatever they did is you've taken those lessons. You will always carry it with you, right? But it's no longer, those swords are no longer in your heart. You've put them somewhere, and you've used by speaking, writing about what happened to heal yourself. Okay, you will still carry the wounds of it, but you're no longer in that energy. As you see, there's nobody here anymore. You've detached yourself from this situation, and that's probably why they're coming back in. So you are the Nine of Pentacles, so you're just an independent single person enjoying the fruits of your labor. You just relax. You like to stay home and have a nice drink, eat a good meal. You could be an earth sign person, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or you could have it somewhere in your chart. Okay, so this person is still stuck in their head about you. Okay, they're not seeing things. They're refusing to take the blindfold off. They're refusing to release themselves from this situation. They feel like there's no forward movement without you. Okay. So, but you have your walls up because you've already been through the ringer with this person. It was not an easy separation. So you did what you needed to do, okay? Justice has been served. Like I said, this person has received their karma. And sometimes you got to let people receive their karma. You don't want to interrupt with the person's karma because you will end up sharing that karma with them. So they made those decisions. They made those beds. They need to lie in it. The Magician. So they're trying to manifest you back for sure. Okay. They're trying to manifest you back in a big way, I hear. Okay. This person is bringing out all the, they're using everything within their reach. Okay. Because the Magician has all the tools. So they're using every, thing possible to try to manifest you back. They're using everything. They're using prayer. They're using spells. They're hiring people to do spells. I mean, they're putting their hands in so many things, okay? But the magic is it's like a low-level magic. It's not even strong enough to do anything. That's why they might notice that they're stagnant. They're not moving forward. Okay, you have a financial blessing coming to you and your family. There's a windfall. There's a huge amount of money that's definitely coming for you and your family. And that's the truth with the Ace of Swords. Okay, so I see a new beginning for you. All things will pass away and all things will be made whole. I heard that. So the path is cleared. Okay, the path is now cleared. All the obstacles that were standing before you is clear. Whatever spells to make your abilities and your talents to be dormant or asleep is also broken too. Because like I said, as a child, I feel like a lot of things were done to make powers that you do have, come true. But things have been done to prevent that. Thank you, Spirit. I had to get some water on that. Okay, what else? The Temperance card. So balance is now restored. You got another beginning. Money, okay, let's just say some blessings are definitely coming for you, collective. You got some blessings coming. Spirit wants you to just be a little patient. It is coming, okay? Blessings are definitely coming. Some of you are going to open a bakery shop or a juice bar or something like that. Some of you, but I do see you in the limelight. I see you in the limelight getting a lot of like attention, positive accolades. There's something you're going to be doing for the society, for your community, that is going to bring peace and harmony to them, okay? This new creative venture is going to bring you wealth and abundance, prosperity, long-term prosperity, because we had the 10 of Pentacles here. You're definitely creating something, and your divine masculine is also here too with the Empress and the Emperor. So this new person that's coming into your life is here for a reason. They're here to help you establish this new creative venture that you're doing, okay? There's something that you're going to be doing and you need assistance with it, and the assistance is here. Maybe you asked the universe, the Most High Spirit, for help, and they really answered you right away, okay? This person's going to find you very, very attractive, okay? So right now they're trying to decide on something. They're at the Two of Wands. So they're trying to decide like which country, because this person I feel like is from another place than you, wherever you are located in. This person is definitely overseas from you. Okay, so they're trying to decide on something, but they're going to decide and they're coming in. The universe is going to bring you guys on the same path, okay? So let's go further. Let's get let's change decks here. Keep these out. I'm going to go with my Love Oracle card, especially since this love energy came through. Your person definitely busted through the reading, because initially I wasn't getting like love like that. But yeah, things can change. Okay, so you're going to be having passion very soon. Okay, Cupid's arrow is about to strike. So there's someone you're definitely meeting very soon. And a love call, so you're going to get a message from someone. Someone's thinking about you pretty deeply. Someone is definitely thinking about you. They want to express their love to you. Okay, I'm hearing that they don't know how. They find it very difficult to express their emotions. This person has a history of mental health, okay? This person has a history of mental health. This person has a history of ADHD. This person has a history of like low self-esteem. So it says the butterfly relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. So as I said with this card, there's something about the inner child, healing that inner child, forgiving who needs to forgive, so that way you're not self-sabotaging, okay? Forgive who you need to forgive, because there's definitely somebody that you need to forgive. Maybe it's somebody that should have been in a position to help you, to provide for you, to give you that stability. Was not there, so you had to go get it for yourself. Soulmates, soul connection, partnership. So there is a soulmate coming in, okay? There's definitely a soulmate coming in, okay? Coffin, endings, bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. So the ending of this old relationship with the ex is now going to bring a new beginning, which is someone that you already know. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you want us to know? Healing heart. So it says healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. So I feel like you've already done the work. Some of you all are still, you're putting the pieces back together of your heart. You're doing a lot of healing work. Some of you all could be listening to higher frequency music, Reiki healing music that helps you like bring those emotions to the forefront and address them. Okay? Address them, speaking your own language or speaking the language that you love. Love is here again. Love is here. The Cupid arrow, you got a love call, you got passion. So you got this love coming in. This is also self-love too. I feel like some of you all self-love is definitely, increasing. You have sunglasses, so there's somebody spying on you, watching you, and stalking you. And that person could be an ex. And they can never return. They had their time. Ooh, kisses. So this goes with the love. So somebody is coming in to romance you. They will be falling in love with you very soon. And didn't I say abundance? Did I not say abundance? So keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Be in the state of gratitude because you got this money coming. We got the Ace of Pentacles. There's money coming in. It's coming in. It's coming in. I don't know when. Good Lord. Love said, no, bring me out. You got love coming. You got love coming. And it says healthy choices. So some of you all are actually making healthy choices in love and in your life. So you're making healthy choices. You're dealing with people that, are more like, how can I say it? You're dealing with people that are more stable, financially stable, mature-minded. You're not dealing with the scumbags anymore. You're making healthy choices. Some of you all are also making healthy choices with your eating habits and things like that. You went through a butterfly phase. You went through a transformation. So that's just wonderful. I feel like this is the death of the old self, and now we have the new self here, okay, which is awesome. Then to end this reading, we have wedding rings. So some of you guys, I could be talking to someone that is already married or someone that will be getting married. So this love, this relationship is going to end up in a high level commitment like marriage, or it will be marriage eventually, okay? So that is your reading. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll be back again. Bye-bye.